Hello, everybody. This is Ocarina, aka Oki, aka Building Inspector, and I am on the test server bringing you another house item preview. So this time is Brewday 2021. It will be like everything is live on the TLE servers, which is awesome. The event runs March 5th at 12:01 a.m. Pacific through March 18th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific. The event does overlap with the chrono portals for 2 days. So let's pull up the calendar just so you know the times are displayed for the person's time zone. I'm in Central Standard Time. That's why things end at 2 a.m. instead of midnight. So here's the brew day one on the calendar. And then, so it ends the 18th. And then here's Chrono Portals, and that starts on the 15th. So yes, they do overlap. So just keep that in mind. So don't wait until the last minute to finish your brew day stuff. All right, so let's go over the items. So there's, oh, I have to note, this is test, so anything and everything could change. So one new quest item, it has a choice between 2 house items or an appearance item. Currently, the appearance item is bugged. I'll explain more in a bit. 19 house items are craftables, and then there are 8 new merchant items. 7 are house items, one's an appearance item. So thanks to everyone that got this stuff ready. I know Denmom did a bunch, but I'm not sure if other people did too as well. But thank you for everyone who gets the stuff here so I can do a video. All right, so there are new buyables. It shows you the tokens in this book that was left by Denmom. So it's not too bad. The most expensive thing is 15 tokens, and the cheapest is 2 tokens. Um, you know, 2 tokens, 5 tokens, 15, 15, 10, 4, 4, and 15. That's not too bad. Hopefully we don't have to do too much farming tokens this year. So, and like I said, there is a new quest, yours, Stein, and ours. Now, I did do a video. It's going to take me a little bit to cut and paste things together to make one video because I was having issues trying to find it. I don't like Lesser Fate Arc, but anyway. So check out that video if you want to see. It shows you where the quest giver is, where the secret door is, and then I actually do the quest and end it. I also have another video that is going to explain where the merchant is. So there's now a merchant that only sells new stuff, this stuff plus the recipe book. And then there's another one which is not next to him. It's a female. She's in a different room, and so I have a video on that. It's a really quick video. But anyway, you might be able to figure it out on your own. I did, so anyone should. But anyway, let's get started with the buyables. So Denmom was kind enough to send me the Pet Morph Wand, Cursed Delgar Skeleton, and of course, since it's a Delgar skeleton, it's a dwarf. So this is what that pet wand looks like. All right, oops. And then here are the rest of the items. So if you're new to my channel, I am the smallest possible dark elf. And so that lets you know about how small things get. So this is the minimum size for this statue, about waist height. It is called Grickbar Hero, and then the maximum size is this. Now, note I set it on top of myself. I'm able to walk out, but it is a solid item. So it's very cool. I think this is in Keladum zone, not server zone, and I know that I probably requested this, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So it is solid on the bottom. It looks like 3 rocks. So there we go. Next item I'm really excited about it is a door. So it's very pretty. I'm not too crazy about the little bar thing, but you'll figure out why there's a bar. The reason why I'm not too crazy about it is when you use this door, the bar is on the wrong side, but on the back side of this, I'm assuming it's the back side, it's on the correct side. But you don't push on that side. So actually, it's not on the right side either. But, well, it is on the right side, but I mean the correct side. So here it is. I'm rambling. It's almost shoulder height at its smallest. And then the biggest is this. Now, normally doors are solid until you use them, and then you can walk through them as they're opening. And usually they're solid on the bottoms, and yes, it's solid on the bottom. So you can walk through the door while it's opening, so anywhere between not closed and not fully open. Well, maybe fully open you might be able to. Let me see here. Let's just test this bad boy out. So, okay, I'm going to use, and like I said, you can run through it. While it's open, you can run through it. Okay. All right, so enough of that. There is 2 plushies here. So Borfine plushie, and let's just bring up the other one. Frothbark Cobalt plushie. So they're not quite knee height. So let's make him max size, and he's definitely taller than me. He's probably twice as tall as me. And I love his little underwear knot. I'm glad that there's extra protection over the gross bits. All right, so that was the Borfine plushie, and he does make noise. He's like, so he sounds like a little French bulldog. All right, so then the next item is this Cobalt. He's not quite as tall as the Borfine. They're plushies, so you can walk through them, and they're solid on the bottoms. He drools. That's disgusting. And I'm not sure if he makes noise. Let's bring him over here. Kind of. Yeah, he kind of makes a noise like a bulldog that hasn't had his off pellet trimmed. Oh, okay. If you're like, what? Bondi Vet. Take a look. The one that is in England and Australia have done the surgery before. So anyway, the next item is Grekbar Shaman's Provisions. Oh, and they also like trim the nostrils so that they're bigger. Anyway, so where am I? Okay, this thing. So it's a big thing of rock, crystal, a bowl, some decanters, candles, you name it. It's here. So minimum size, it is just above knee height, and then maximum size. Now I put it on me and I can't move out of there. So let me move this. All right. So it is a solid item, obviously, and let's lift it up. So some of the rock is in the ground. So it is solid on all sides. Let's move that out of my way. The next item is this hinged ancient Caladim hatch. I love that. I love that. Now, if we could just get like a teleporter version so that well, maybe not necessarily this one, but so we could like teleport into a different area in case, we can't anyway, just like how there's a couple zones that you click on a door and it zones you down below, and there's a ladder that goes back up. I really want to teleport, like, goes between those 2 spots and nowhere else in the house. But anyway, so this is minimum size. It's halfway up to my knees, and its full size is this. Now I'm going to use the item so you can see it rotates. So here's that little bar thing on it. Which you would think just this little part up above would open, but you know, it is solid. I can't walk through it. And let me lift it up. And it is just a big solid slab, gray slab underneath. Okay, I know I missed some items. Let's see here, or maybe I didn't. There was 7 house items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here's the 7th. Okay, I didn't miss. It's the crafted thing. So this item's a little different than the other items. It acts like the grumble for the new expansion. It's part of the trade skill signature quest line. So with that one, in order to move it, it's a little different. It like does this move thing, and then you can move this, and then once you move it, the other piece will move where it is. In this case, you know, just like the grumble, you cannot resize this item. So I'll just leave. Well, I'll show you move. I should at least show you it move. So I'll move it like back here. So I love how there's liquid. I'm not too crazy about the splashing, but it's spilled beer. It would be cool to get a spilled wine one, but no splashing like this beer one. And then, oops, and then, uh, it's not letting me. I don't know if I can even move it up. I think I should be able to. Let's see here. Let's try an experiment. We'll put this here, and then we'll move this guy. Come on. Move. Let's move it on top of here, and it works. So, just so you know. But I can't get underneath it or anything. So, all right. So let's move on. So the quested stuff is over here. Like I said before, there is 2 house items and an appearance item. So this guy, he's up over the ground because he was like, when I moved him, when I tried to like shrink him, he went into the ground. So I mean, he's teeny tiny. He's like below my ankle height, and he's sleeping. And there he is, full size. He's a plushie. So you can walk through him and he should be solid on the bottom, which he is, and he's kind of cool. He kind of looks like hay. But anyway, let's shrink him back down. All right, so then this guy is a replica. I'm not sure why they gave us a replica. Replica. I don't like replicas because it says this on top. I think we should have an option. And I thought for a while they didn't show names above replicas unless you like clicked on them. So, and I'm on the rootworm larvae still. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the window. Rootworm larvae plushie. And this is replica Duke of Below. And I don't think you can we resize? You can't resize the replicas. So yeah, I mean, it would be nice if it was a plushie. All right, so on this one, there is a bruiser keg shield. And I'm wondering if you can see what it looks like when you do the quest, or when you're finished with the quest and you pick that as an item. Unfortunately, I picked the worm, the larvae thing. So I know Denmom posted that she would love to get this on a couple of her characters. So it must view when you're wearing it, but not when it's on the mannequin or the preview window. So it does not show. Even when I clear, it still doesn't show. That will be fixed, hopefully, by live, otherwise shortly after. All right, so that is everything for the quested and the merchant. So let's move on to the crafted. So, I I didn't want to do that. I'm just messing everything up. Okay. So uh, someone else put these craftables in here. So everything from the new recipe book uses correct fuel for stations, no oddities and materials when crafted, all placed without a problem. Um, so let's do the ones over here first. So there are two new chandeliers. One's called Arcane Chandelier of Meldura. This one is called, come on, Borite Bornite chandelier of Meldura. Now there is a chandelier that looks close to this. This one looks like it has blue flames, the top one. This one looks like it has red flames. So someone said that don't we already have these? And the response was, aren't the other ones swinging? So these ones don't swing. And let's see here. So plus how they place on the ceiling is different. But anyway. So it's huge. I mean, so it won't let me raise it up, but yeah, it goes in the ground. I did not test that beforehand, and little Miss Rosebud is helping, so she decided to make me walk. All right, she almost had me go off the cliff earlier. Not that. These are big chains. Anyway, let's just do that. I mean, what is going on with me today? Oh my lord. Okay, so the items you can walk through them, but they are solid on the bottom and such. So anyway, gets bigger than this, but you get the idea. So I'm assuming this one scales about the same way. So yeah, it's a red reddish orange flame instead of blue. All right, these items. Frostbark banner. It's got like a wood thing on it. Let's see here. So here's it's touching the ground. It is taller than me. It's about as high as my wings. Now, maximum size, it goes down in the ground. Let's move this up. So it's still slightly in the ground. Let me move this tile up if I can. See if, so yeah, it is really tall. So I'm not sure if we can move through it. I love that it's a paw. I just noticed it's a paw. I want a non-shredded one that's just paw. Just a paw. Oh, wouldn't that be awesome? Like not even a tapestry, just like a paw. And yeah, there's going to be like a blank space, but lots of items do that, like holes and like anyway, I want a paw. Now, I'm going to have to feedback that. So, let's see here. We'll move it away from the thing. I cannot walk through it on this side. Cannot walk through it on that side. And it looks like it's a little bit darker on the back side than the front. Well, no, it's just that it's better placed or something. I don't know. Oh, anyway, the next item is Brew House Pendant. Let's move it down so you can kind of see the point touches the ground. It's like double my height. And let's move it back up before we make it max. So it goes way into the ground. Way, way, way into the ground. Let's move it away against the tile. You can walk through it on either side. So that's cool. And then there's one that is elongated. Let's move this one down to the ground. So yeah, it's double my height for sure. And max size. and move it away so I can walk through this one as well. So it's green, a weird pinkish red, light green, dark green. Anyway, now there's a couple tiny items here. This one is called Bags of Hops. It is ankle height. Well, it's like part, it's a little almost halfway to my knees at the very top part of it. So let's make it a max size. And it is not solid, but it is solid on the bottom, which is nice. Bags of hops. All right, then the next item is, well, I'll examine two of these. Bornite of Delgarstein and Splitron Delgarstein. So they're both almost knee height. So this one, the Borite one, looks like the mug that we can get if you complete a Shining collection. I forget which collection. You get this mug and you can put it in your house and you can teleport to the Meldura bar. So yeah, and I think that one bubbled. This one does not bubble. But yeah, I asked them, please, please give us something that's not a bubbler and easy to get. So it is solid on the bottom. It's got a really cool pattern. And let's move it back down. Oops, it's not all the way down. There we go. It is a solid item. And, you know, it's a good size, too. So, oh, it does have liquid inside it. That's cool. It's just really hard to tell that. So, I'm going to move this out of the way because it's covering up another item. So, that one's gold with silver accents. And this one is all silver with a dark, or not silver, but gray. It's more stone-like. And then it's got some shiny silver accents. It's still yellowish inside because, you know, beer. So it is solid. And let's see the pattern on the bottom. And the pattern's all silver this time instead of some gold. So those items are very, very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So this other little item is called Decanter of Meldura. So it is just about knee height. And here it is, max size, so it's taller than me. It is not a solid item. You can walk through it. It's very pretty though. I can totally see people using the top as handles. I wish it was a little more curved. But, you know, it's very cool. And the bottom of it is solid. All right. So next items, there's 19 crafted items, by the way. So there's a lot of them here. We got 19 crafted items for our Lissy Day too. All right, so there's two rugs, woven rug of luck and woven circular rug of luck. So we did get two rugs for our Lissy Day. Now we're getting them for Brewday, and I think it looks pretty cool, green with a little bit of purple in it. And so these are the minimum sizes of the rugs, and the maximum size, I mean, this thing is huge. Let me move it over here. Very big. Like, very, very big. So I'm going to roll it, and it is solid on this side. It's solid on this side, and it's like a very dirty tan on the back side. I don't need to lift it up anymore. This is the minimum size for the circular one. This is the maximum size. It doesn't get quite as big as the other one. I'm going to turn it on its side. And ooh, it's more tan on this one and not quite as dirty. And it is solid on that side and it's solid on this side. And just so you know, EQ2furniture.com has every house item there is, and Lyra just changed it so that all the rugs have a view of the backside and also whether or not you can walk through them, I think. For sure, I can quick go look. Let's see here. EQ2 furniture, and I'm going to do category rug. You can't see what I'm doing. I'm just doing it so I can tell you for sure. Search, and then let's see here. So there's two pictures. So the top picture is what it looks like on the top, and then the bottom one is what's on the bottom. And some rugs look exactly the same on both sides, and some of them are transparent. So there's a note. It says for one of the rugs, not solid from above, not solid from below, visible from below. So all of that information is at the bottom. The wording is at the bottom of right before the discovered, but below the clickable where you can copy paste into the game and then view it within the game. So there's that text. So this other one says solid from above, not solid from below, invisible from below. So very cool that Lyra added that. I just wanted everyone to know that because someone was asking if there's a house display of all the rugs so you can see which ones you can walk through, which ones you can't, and all of that. And I'm pretty sure Lyra also did it to the paintings. So EQ2furniture.com for new people who really haven't heard of that before. So this item is solid. It's a little bit taller than me. It is called Bornite Fence of Maldura. Very cool. And this is the maximum size. It's ginormous. And it's very cool looking. I like the little doohickeys, the little header cap part. Very nice. It's solid on both sides, and it is not solid on the bottom. Bummers. Bummers. I really wish it was solid on the bottom because I could totally see flipping this upside down and like only showing that part. But anyway. Let's see here. So this guy is called Foambark Standard. It is my height, pretty much. Just a little bit taller. Very, very, very little taller. Oh, it's the paw. It be the paw, paw, paw. All right. And, oh, I'd love to have this piece of wood where it's like jagged and stuff. So it is solid. I couldn't walk through it. It looks cool on this side. And then let's go up. Part of it is in the ground. It is solid on the bottom. So if you don't like this little tapestry, but you like the stick, you could just flip it over and just display this bottom piece. All right. So there's two carts, mining carts. One is called full Caledon mining cart, and the other one is empty Caledon mining cart. And the full one has like dirt and gems. So let's do maximum size. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. So here you can see the difference. I mean, the smallest is just below my knee, and the tallest is a lot above my head. So you can see the little crystals or gems or whatever you want to call them. And I like the wheels, except the wheels are a little tiny bit into the ground. No, easy to fix. So it is solid. I like the little horn thing on this end. And then let's lift her up more, and it is solid on the bottom of the wheels and the bottom of the actual cart itself. Very cool. I could totally see flipping this upside down and just having the wheels and this this thing, this little trim thing on the bottom. So this empty one, I'll show you. Let's see here. Again, it is solid. I've seen a lot of people like use stuff like this for a sink. Very cool. I can totally see using it as a sink and having the faucet like here and just hiding this part or something. But it's solid everywhere. Okay, so the next items are these. Oops, I gotta close these two things. Empty iron toe ash weapon rack, and then iron ash weapon rack. So let's walk up to them. So just above knee height. This one is the empty one. It is a solid item. Let's move it over here. I like the little trim on the bottom. I can totally see hiding that, but let's see what's on the bottom, shall we? It is solid on the bottom. Woohoo! We could flip it and just use this trim and it would be hidden. And it looks like there's little notches for where weapons could go. I would really love just this board with these little hanger doohickeys because we don't have anything really good that's tiny like that that could poke through the wall. I mean, there's like one or two items, but they're kind of difficult. I would just love the ability to just have like a hanger, like a coat rack type thing. So this is the one with weapons on it. And as you can see, they have the weapon going through the little notches. And again, it is solid this way on from the side, and it's solid on the bottom. Okay, let's move this guy out of the way. This guy is called Foambark Lean 2, and it is waist height. And this is max height. Let's move this guy way over here. Excuse me. So this is what it looks on one side, and this is what it looks like on the other. It is solid. And let's raise her up. And it is solid on the bottom, on the feet. So, let me see here. So, I couldn't walk through this little section when it was all the way to the ground, but yeah, it's not enough now. Yeah, so if it's slightly above the ground, I can walk through this little section, but anyway. I think that's everything. Yeah, that is everything. So thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the preview, and happy brew day. Drink responsibly. Bye. Hi, everybody. I said thanks for watching and we're done and everything. I missed one little tiny item. I'm sorry. I knew I was going to forget this. So this item is called Delgar Great Shield, and it is tiny at minimum size. Miss Rosebud's moving my arm. Stop moving, Rosebud. There we go. So when it almost touches around, it's knee height. Let's just call it knee height. And I will move it up here. Very cool shield. It is three-dimensional. It's not flat. Let's move it away from the wall, and let's move it down. So it's about double my height, and let's move it away from the wall. I can walk through it. This is what, oops, let me do this. And that's what it looks like on the back side. Pretty cool. So now that's everything. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day.